Again, I don't want any of us to approach it that way. Obviously, it's a little bit different situation, and I get that, but I don't want any of them to approach it that way. I want them all to approach it like, they're hearing things for the first time, they're learning for the first time, building this thing from the ground up as coaches, from a fundamental standpoint, from a technique standpoint, from an installation standpoint. But yeah, I think obviously you see evolution in the players. I think Trace is more vocal at this point than he was last year. I think you could say that for a lot of our guys and a lot of our leaders. So I'm not sitting here and saying there's not differences, but I want to fight that as much as I possibly can. I want guys to go back from the very, very beginning and not take anything for granted. We're going to teach the formations, even though everybody knows the formations. We're going to teach them as if they hadn't heard them.
You guys named captains earlier this year than you have in the past. What went into that? Was it just a matter of you liked the returning guys that you had and thought it was ready to do it now? Or?
I didn't know it was earlier. We vote pretty much at the same time. So we'll vote right before spring ball every single year, and then we'll vote again, probably a couple weeks into camp. So this year it pretty much came down where how the votes came out between the players and the coaches, that there was guys that significantly, it was obvious that they were considered the leader. So what I'm saying is if we got like 3 or 4 guys all around the same amount of votes, then we'll wait. But if it's someone that, when you look at the votes, they obviously, from their peers as well as their coaches, were clearly the guy, then we'll make the decision to do it now and be able to go into the summer with some leadership already kind of in place. And then I think, as you guys know, we didn't do it last year, but I'd like to have 2 on offense, 2 on defense, and 2 on special teams. So this still gives us an opportunity between now and 2 weeks into camp for somebody else to kind of step up in all 3 phases as well. So we could be in a situation where we have 2 on each side of the ball.